Uh, Catchphrases. I'm not gonna say who or what says that. I think it's this guy KY Poopy's brother or something like that. I saw him a couple. When I was in New York, uh, in Penn Station. Him and his. I think it was his brother. Someone mentioned it that he was adopted or something. The guy. He was just on a. I don't know if it was a wheelchair, but it was like a. It was a moving device for like either obese people or handicapped, so they don't have to walk. And it was just so ridiculous, so creepy. I think I remember that KY Poopy from iBlack.tv like a year prior to that. And actually he was the one that said he was from Elizabeth. I don't remember. I have a sort of memory of him in North Elizabeth. From like 2002 or something. Something like that. But anyway, it's that it's that and where I'm going with this, that I kind of put it, I was just creeped out, kind of how his little friend or brother says, "It's a good catchphrase." It's like, but we so obsessed about catchphrase or phrase, nonetheless. Like I was doing this, I was working as a mover, and when we did this job, and me and this guy that was working with me, his name was Nicholas, with two S's I call him, because I was angry, but Nicholas over there, or Nick, we're driving, and there was this guy Karen, and he kind of argument or something, a verbal argument with a customer, and he said, I said something like, well, he ruffled some feathers, and he just started laughing out, like, what is a good term? That's a crazy terminology. Nigga said ruffle some feathers. What kind of terminology is that? I mean, I get it, probably never heard it, you think it's odd, but ruffle some feathers, it's something to do with birds, you know? I mean, they have feathers, that ruffle some feathers, the birds get in a scuffle. But, like, why be so absorbed about that? It's like you're, like, consumed by it to a certain degree. What does it matter? It's, when you go to, like, when you think of different terms and stuff or phrases, like maybe you don't want to know where they originated, what they're about, what's the context, what the context is about, but it's like people just get consumed by it, just, especially when there's something they don't know, they just get, like frustrated, irritated. Like, is there some part of your mind that just, is incompetent, or you just can't pick it up, even in the context it was used, or you just, like that guy, KY is their brother over there, who's just pretty much stupid, but he's just not. I guess he's stupid, but some of his brain actually works, and he picks up words and he just uses them repeatedly to impress his little ladies, little friends, and then there's people tell me that, and they let me know that there's individuals that do something with that. I mean, you could go on and on. This is insanity. This is crazy. This is madness. You know, you can manipulate somebody's mind with that. Especially when you get into their mind, and just you abuse them to a certain degree, or for lack of a better word, you start like repeating something after them, but you really want to do that, and it could go on and on. But it's like, why get haunted by a certain phrase? Like, what does that do for you? Because you don't know it. Like the word along. ALONG. Why is that so like creeping you out? I mean, all you gotta do is just you get the definition for it. That's the easiest, And if you look at the definition, they'll give you an example. Like, that's so absurd. and uh, put some ginger on my head, just that I was getting haunted, like literally haunted, like hearing this actor's guy's voices from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And he didn't know he didn't know what bleach was. Either it was evil or creepy, and I was just thinking about using bleach, and I just hit my head in the same exact spot, which I shouldn't. Like weeks ago prior, I hit my head when I was thinking about Pete Loeffler from Chevelle. It's like, what the fuck are people doing? Like, I don't even want to I don't want to bother you. maybe you would have stolen something, or not just stolen something, but you you real you you read my mind, or you read my thoughts, and then you started writing your songs. Which is like, all right, well, you're a mind reader, and I mean, that's a form. I don't know if that's a form of manipulation, but you're absorbing somebody else's thoughts and you use them for your own purposes, you know. And then it's like, if you do that, you're gonna get haunted by it. I mean, it's just creepy. And then there's people that want to die into this world, which probably weren't suicidal to begin with, or maybe they realized who they were, and now they're getting bothered or haunted, and they're just like they always say, consumed. And, there's different words in the vocabulary. Is don't the one only word like your kind knows, and you just obsessed with it. Like, wow, there's like so many different words. This is why I like synonyms. This is why I think thesaurus is just very great. I'm gonna say priceless, but let's say you don't have a dictionary. All you need is a thesaurus. You're like, oh right, that's what it means, right? But it's also like which context, usually like which kind of form to a certain degree, but it does have the same or similar meaning, right? But there's so many different words, and not just the English language, but any language, and people are just stuck on that one word. It's like that's the only thing they know. And that day was a nice day. I just I started working with Nick there doing moving jobs, and he was just like it was just about I was trying to talk about how they ruffled some feathers. He got stuck on that. Is the phrase I use. It's like, all right, well, you haven't heard it or something. And it's like, what was it? Is it gonna laugh at it? I mean, you are kind of being disrespectful right there, brother. But and it's like it's like, imagine working with that guy. I say something, he just starts laughing like, word. Like, gets sad, like angry. Like, I don't got time for that, man. There's that. It's like, and then they say, get a job. Why? So I could go through that there, Cheryl. I would have been talking about that. I don't even care about that anymore. It's like, get a job and be abused, disrespected, and haunted, and, manipulated. People steal money from you. Why don't you want to do that? I'm not into that. I want to have a peaceful life. Probably someone watching right now, just making big bulging eyes. I'm like, what the fuck? And you're gonna tell people I'm evil? I mean, you're slow, demented, you're incompetent, and well, I'm not gonna say you ever saw a Sherlock Holmes film or a TV show, because I said, like, he was traditionally the first person that always, not always, but he was just known for having a pipe at certain moments. There was plenty of people, like, this is ancient. It's old, technology, for lack of a better word. It's it's pretty cool. But how do you not know that? Why are you so bothered by it? I mean, if you bothered by this, like, Jesus, what a blossoming flower. What if I, for lack of a better word, manipulate the video, right? Edit it, ooh, right, and speed it up so the flower just opens up at a faster rate. It is cool, but why not just literally just go and smell the roses? Where does that come from? Because smelling roses is pretty cool. It's a relaxing. They have a very subtle, soft kind of scent to them. I have 3 bowls in my bedroom, 1 in the bathroom and 2 in the bedroom, of just rose petals, and I just shake them up and just have a scent, a whiff of that. I mean, people are even bothered by that. Like, I'm not, even if I put a video, just don't watch my video, don't bother, don't read my mind, and you won't be bothered by it. Go about your life. But there's another thing, like, why would you even be bothered by it? Like, what do you get from that? Well, does it leave stress? Does it make you feel good? Is it aromatherapy? I mean, does it make you, in a small, minuscule way, just, relax to a certain degree, and puts a little bit of smile on your face? You know, there's people out there that smell disgusting things. Like we're totally different, you know. But the fact that you know you didn't even go out of your way, and it's like trying to even not understand it, but you can't comprehend it. Maybe you just don't like anything nice. You know, maybe all you have in your mind is war, torture, and suicide, and creepy things to hurt people. I'll take a bowl from my cat, take water from my cat's bowl, and just dish it out. You know, throw it out so the sentient being just doesn't hydrate. You know, maybe that's all you think about. And I'm not saying that consumes me, but it gets me angry. You know, I'm frustrated with that to the point that I hide my bowls. To one of you comes around, just really wants it because you think it's cute, and you think you just take it. You know, I mean, that's what your people are about. But the terms, the wordplay, I mean, geez, you're freaked out by that at all. Or etymology. Or when I say, oh, that's a good word, it's like, you're like, yeah, creepy and crazy, because now I'm going to compare different words, or is it just, I said it's something good? I mean, wow, you're pretty insane in your brain, or just very negative. Yeah, I don't like the word, overuse that word evil. I put it in, I did start putting it in my tags, in my videos, YouTube videos, but after a stop, it's just like, I mean, it's evil, evil, evil. Like, it's beyond evil. It's just, it's like your brain mentality isn't developed to grasp it as well. And all along, I'm gonna pull up in the car, so I'm gonna end the video, trade a few words, and maybe do some work around the house.